Welcome back, guys. Coming at you from frosty downtown Punta Gorda today to tell you that we are once again out of lockboxes at my Realtor Association. This is the second time this year that we've had, well, in the past year, that we've had so many listings that there's not enough lockboxes to go around. And I say frosty Punta Gorda because it is Sunday and it's in the 40s. Everyone is bundled up. And guys, I'm not ashamed to say it. I got gloves on. That's just, I can't deal with it. I cannot deal with anything really under 60 anymore. I know, again, that makes people want to kill me. But yeah, so we're out of lockboxes again. You guys know that our inventory is kind of piling up. And that's even while 25%, about 25% of that inventory is new construction from the data I've dug in. You know, it's going to vary depending on where you pull it, but I feel like that's pretty close. I want to talk about the new construction here in depth because you guys have seen some of the crazy offerings that I've shown you, that these builders are saying they'll buy your flood insurance policies. These builders are saying that they'll buy down your rates. You know, they'll give you all kinds of stuff. But now, I think I might have seen the craziest one. I got one last night for a local builder. 0 down, 0 closing cost. Just come on in and start making the payments if you qualify. Wow, basically, that's sign and drive for your house. Walk in, no money down, and no closing costs. Just please start taking the payments on these houses is kind of scary. You know, it doesn't work out great in the car industry, so I don't think it's going to work out great in the housing industry. Though in the car industry, like my buddy Anthony pointed out, you know, you can repo those things. A little harder to take the houses back, but he said, you know, what are they going to do? Are the smart locks on the house going to turn off if you don't make the payments? Or the shutter's going to come down, just bolt itself down? It sounds hilarious and crazy, but, you know, that could be the future we live in here, especially with doing risky stuff like that. Like just, you know, and you look at home sales being at the lowest level in 30 years, and this is the incentives they're trying to use to spur them. And these houses are $370,000. What's your mortgage going to be at? Even at 6%, 7%, you know, after taxes, insurance, what are you going to be paying, $3,000 a month? Hey, come in, bring 2 pay stubs, get some references, and walk out with a house. You know, like, is that what we're going to start seeing on television here soon?
I'd buy that for $1.
Also had an interesting thing with builds being abandoned. I've seen quite a few overgrown houses around Charlotte County. Now, I did have a old customer call me the other day and ask if I could look into a house they were building down the street from her. I'll actually put that up here on the screen, but it's been sitting there like that for months. There has been absolutely no activity. I can't seem to find anything out about it. And as you can see, it's all overgrown. Even the windows and door were in. So I don't think that one's going to get finished. And it's kind of more of a common occurrence that we're seeing around here now than any time that I've been around the area. Also, guys, we're mid-January. What do you think about this Christmas tree still being here? I don't know how I feel about it. Come on, guys. Let's get that down. Wreaths, everything. Another thing I'm seeing with the builders, guys, is they are sending emails out giving us flash sales. Flash sales, everything must go. It's houses, everything must go. Entertaining offers. Well, I think that phrasing is kind of funny. Well, we're entertaining offers. Well, of course you're entertaining offers. You have the home for sale. That's the entire point of putting it for sale, so people make offers. You know, but that's how crazy the market got, guys, that you couldn't even assume that a builder would talk to you if you made a reasonable offer. And it's the complete 180 from what we've seen in previous years now. They're reaching out to us and saying, hey, please make offers. Please bring somebody, just put something on the table. We need to talk to someone. Come on. And that further illustrates what a drastic change we've had here. Again, guys, I'm not saying that we are in crash mode. I'm not saying this is going to be a 50% haircut, but from the sentiment from where it was 2 years ago is the polar opposite. And now after last season, it's kind of set in for everybody. I think this season is going to cement it again without some sort of catalyst that drives 1,000 more people here a month than would normally come like last time. Also wanted to add, guys, since I shot this video, I do work, so I can't just put them out the same day. There have been 5 listings that have come up from builders that have basically abandoned their projects. These are vacant lots listed for $100,000, standard vacant lots, where the permitting fees and the impact fees have already been paid and the site plan has been approved. So you could just walk in and build what they were going to do. They don't want to do it anymore. Have not seen that come up in a while, but starting to see that trend forward as well. So just wanted to add it to this video. We'll follow a guy out of Miami, something that I thought was interesting. He was saying, I believe he's a business broker. I saw him on Instagram, can't remember his name right now, but was basically saying that this is the last season for a lot of restaurant owners in the Miami area, which I thought was strange because, you know, they're doing so well and then you hear that it's booming and stuff over there. So to have somebody come out and say that was really strange to me. And his explanation for it, and if you guys are in Miami or you guys are in the restaurant business, you can kind of clue me in or let me know a little more about this, was, you know, his reasoning was, well, they were just barely hanging on after COVID. They thought there was going to be this giant resurgence of business out there, which has not come, again, surprising to me. And now, you know, they've been living on debt. They've been living on loans and credit cards just to keep things afloat. And this season, he feels that there's going to be tons of second-generation restaurant equipment and second-gen restaurant deals out there. I don't know. That surprised me, though. Again, like I said, it's not a lot of people on the street down here, even with a craft fair. Things seem to have been a little slow in this area lately. Dinner time's still busy, things like that. But what do you guys see in your areas? Are you seeing restaurants kind of slowing down? What do you think about that statement about Miami? Even if you're, you know, up and down the coast, anywhere in Florida, we're in the middle of tourist season right now. Are you guys seeing like really jam-packed establishments? Let me know in the comments below. And as I'm sure you guys have all heard, we've hit the lowest home sales in 30 years somehow, though that does seem surprising to me. I don't know where. If you look around Florida, still selling a good amount of homes. Even here in Charlotte County, where things are kind of wacky, and most of Southwest Florida, we're back at historic. Are you beeping at me? Is that one of you guys? I don't know anymore. We're back at historic sales. If you do see me, give me a beep. Give me a shout out. That'd be cool. Walking around the neighborhood. We're at historic sales here for like 2018, 2019. I don't see, you know, we're not at 21, 22 levels. So to hear that home sales are at 30-year lows surprised me a bit. But again, I don't know what it looks like in the rest of the country. I do know our inventory is building up very, very extensively here. I'll tell you what, too. They build one more of these storage units. They're gonna be turning those things into apartments soon because, God, they're still putting them up everywhere. I know Lee County banned any more construction on them, but I'm starting to think that, like, maybe we should have done so as well. Let me get you a shot of this fair here. Maybe I'll spin you guys down here. This might be where everybody's hiding. They usually do one or two of these a month, and then if not, there's a farmer's market here, right in this location actually on Saturday. So it's kind of cool. If you guys are around, come out and check it out. I believe they did this last weekend too. I walked through that entire craft fair and not one person yelled, "That's been selling." My rep just ain't strong around here, I guess. Yeah, well, that's the way the cookie crumbles, guys. But again, do want to say appreciate everybody reaching out. All the positive comments, negative comments I like too. I mean, I'm not infallible. Appreciate you guys telling me if you disagree with me down in the comments section. Real estate agents get a lot of flack. I am one of them, obviously. I try to differentiate myself as much as I can. And a lot of people will say, you know, no one's telling me the things that you're seeing, and they're lying and things like that. And I don't even think it's malice. I attribute it to malice. You know, I don't really like to give ignorance and stupidity too much credence. I really do think sometimes people are just bad and it's evil stuff, and that's the world. But when it comes to this, it's a lot of people don't know. You know, is that a consequence of not staying on top of the market? Is that a consequence of not staying on top of the numbers? They haven't had to in so long, even if they had previously. I get it. But, you know, you want to give your agent a good sniff test? This is my personal opinion, because we're all consumers at the end of the day. We all work with salespeople. We all buy things. This is what I would do. I would find a house with the agent I'm working with, the crappiest house, the most overpriced, rundown house that should never sell. I'd tell them I want to see that one. It's the one I want to go see. Do a tour. Tell them you love it. Ask them what they think. Because 9 times out of 10, I lose deals this way because I'll say, this place is a piece of shit, don't buy this. And you got to live there the rest of your life. You know, it's not like a car. You can't buy it and then give it back. House is a big decision. So see what they say. You know, my opinion is if they tell you what I said and they're honest, well, they pass the sniff test. If they tell you to go 20,000 over ask and it's going to be gone tomorrow, even though it's been on the market 120 days. Yeah. Now, this is our center of town area. Not really sure what they're going to end up doing with this. Never really came back after Hurricane Charlie back in '04. They've done a couple of weird things with it over the years. Fairs, music concerts, things like that. They've tried to sell it many a time. Actually broke off a piece and sold to that hotel over there not too long ago. But we had a developer in here, I want to say, maybe about a year ago, wanted to do apartments here and put, you know, some storefronts on the ground floor, do apartments kind of, well, they said workforce housing, but who knows. But the town did not want that. So that was not built. And unfortunately, guys, as you can see behind me, this is our former Hurricane Charlie's hotel. Pretty jacked up, decimated by Hurricane Ian, ironically, non-ironically. But this thing's going to have to be completely knocked down. I've shown it in other videos. There's just no way around it. I suspect this area will probably become some sort of resort attraction, similar to what we have on the other side of this bridge. This I'll show you. You can see Sunseeker looming over there, newly built. Really nice place. We're going to see how it does, but this is our bridge walk. I'm not going to walk it. A lot of people go over this. It's about a mile each way every day. I don't like the incline, but you know, guys, even in the 40s, it could be worse. You know what I mean? There's a good old Hurricane Charlie's. Unfortunately, they are not coming back from Ian. That entire hotel, can I get zoomed in? Yeah, that ain't coming back. So that is most likely going to need to be torn down. What they will do with it, we will see based on its location. I suspect probably going to be another resort or at least a hotel, but nothing in the works yet. Well, that's what I got for today, guys. If you like this video, give me a like, share, subscribe, leave some comments down below, and I'll see you next time.